This is King, in case you guys didn't know. And don't mind my nails. Cool. You're gonna stay with me today, Popo? You're gonna stay with me, fat boy? He's gonna stay with me. So today's video, as suggested by the title, is about my box braids, singles, whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to tell you what it was like getting them for the first time. And there he goes. Party pooper. Let me rewind. So, why did I want box braids? Well, because I think they look amazing on people who predominantly wear them, which are African American people. This is an African American hairstyle, I acknowledge that, and it just looks so good. Like, it looks amazing. And so I was like, okay, well, I want to try it out, see how it goes. And so I decided to get them. I got them yesterday, which is Saturday. Yeah, I got them yesterday. It is usually a 6-hour process, especially since they're making all these little baby braids. Let me tell you what happened though. Okay, so let me relax. So I feel like I have some type of anxiety, and I have told you guys this before on my channel. My boyfriend disagrees with me. He says that basically you have nothing until proven otherwise by the doctor. So, but in my mind, I feel like I have anxiety. So when I got there, this is kind of bad. I mean, on my part. Well, I didn't tell her that I do not have African American textured hair. So it was 8:50. I got there, and I was so nervous and anxious for some reason that I forgot to get cash. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me like knock on the door, tell her that I'm here, and then I'll ask if she wants cash or paid by card. So then from there I can go to the bank or, just sit down. So I knocked on the door, and she kind of like creaked, like she like opened the door just like a little bit, and she looked at me up and down, and she saw my bag, like a plastic bag full of Kanekalon. Oh, this is so bad. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hair. I'm just gonna say hair. A bag of hair. Bundles. Okay. So she saw a bag of bundles, and she looked at me up and down, and then when she like finished looking at me up and down, she like kind of made eye contact with my hair, and I was like, hey, I have an appointment. My name is Monica. I have an appointment at 9. And she didn't really say anything for like an awkward 3 seconds. She like kind of looked around to see, I guess, maybe if I was someone like with someone who had the appointment aside from me. Like, I don't know, maybe she expected someone of African descent. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm just assuming. And so she kind of crunched her eyebrows together, and she looked at me up and down again. She's like, oh, okay. She opened the door, and I was like, hey, by the way, I don't have cash. Would it be better if I pay by card, or if you want, I can go to the bank and get cash? And she's like, oh yeah, cash is fine. So I'm like, I zoomed to my car, and I'm like burning rubber, like trying to get to like the bank, and then I withdrew the money, and then I ran back, or drove back actually. Didn't run because I am not in shape like that. I got there, and I told myself to relax. Like, I don't know why I was so nervous. Like, I was anxious for some reason. And like I said, I think it's because I have like some form of like anxiety disorder, because I literally had no reason to be like nervous. I mean, I don't know. I'm just weird like that. I got there, I sat down, I'm the first person in there. She's like looking for her brushes, and she's not saying anything. For like the first 30 minutes, she doesn't say anything to me. And I'm like, okay, in my mind, while she's like working on the back row first, because I guess they work from the back to the front. So she's working on the back row. And for like I said, for the first 30 minutes, she wasn't saying anything. So I'm starting to like panic. I don't know. I'm thinking the worst. I knew it was gonna hurt. Oh, I knew it was gonna hurt when she braids my hair. Like oh, gotta put gel on that guy. You naughty, naughty little guy. We're just gonna tuck that one back there. I knew it was gonna hurt, and I'm not tender-headed at all. So I was okay with her pulling onto my hair, but because my hair is like, soft, her fingers kept slipping, and so at one point she like pinched my hair so hard at the root to braid it. Like it really started to hurt. Like it hurt pretty bad. And so I was like, hey, you can just not do it as tight. That'll be great. You're kind of hurting me here, you know. For some reason, I don't know why, I felt like I needed to throw up. It was weird. It was really, really weird. Like my hands were shaking. I was just super nervous, and I was like starting to like gag, but like dry gagging. It was weird. And so I'm trying to like, okay, keep it cool. Like I don't want her to think that I'm just like some weak person. And so I started to pinch myself because she had like the little black like cape thing on me. So like under the cape, I'm like pinching myself, like trying to get myself together, and it wasn't working out. Next thing you know, my hands started shaking, and then sweat was like profusely coming down. And I don't sweat like that, for the record, okay? I don't sweat like that. Out of nowhere, I start rocking, and I'm telling you, it is super weird. I start rocking, and then my vision kind of like goes in and out, and everything kind of turns blue. And next thing you know, I'm like this, and then I wake up. So it turns out I passed out. That's pretty much what happened. I passed out. And like I said, it's not because like it was hurting or anything. I think I was just overthinking everything, and like thinking, oh, maybe she's like judging me because I'm like getting braids, or I really don't know what it was. Because already she was looking at me weird the entire time. But anyways, yeah, I passed out, and I'm like all like this, leaned forward, and when I wake up, I see her like right here looking at me, and she's looking at me like this. I'm like trying to get myself back together, like, oh, just kidding. I didn't pass out. No, I passed out. Yeah, I definitely passed out. That was very embarrassing. Like, I felt it coming. Like, I told myself, okay, well, maybe I should walk to the bathroom, like, splash myself with some water, but I didn't trust myself. Like, I didn't think I could make it from my chair to the bathroom. I felt like I was going to pass out along the way. So I was like, okay, if I'm going to pass out, I might as well just pass out sitting down. And sure enough, I did. Yeah, story of my life. And it's not the first time I passed out of nowhere. One time, I passed out holding a check for my tia, and I'm just weird, like, I just passed out like that. Like, why? I don't know why. But anyways, yeah, I ended up getting my braids. The other people came in, and they were like, oh, your braids look good. I was like, thank you, girl, thank you. Overall, I'm happy with them. They are extremely, extremely tight. I don't know if you could tell. And I'm trying to, oh my God. All right, cool. No. You're going back there. I mean, my head is still sore, but I just got them yesterday, so I didn't expect it to feel all, loose in one day. Watch. Look how stiff it is. Look. Oh, this hurts. Oh, you guys see my green hair through this? So if you guys have any tips as to how to get these bad boys to not be so stiff and painful and tight at the root, please let me know, because I'm dying. So for right now, what I do with my hair is pin it back with this thing. And we are on and popping, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any tips on how to take care of box braids, please let me know, because personal experience is always the best teacher. I mean, I could Google things for days, but I'd rather hear from you guys, you know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. I read that you can like spray water close to your roots so it can like loosen it up a little bit, but I don't know how true that is. So that's where you guys come into place. Because if you guys know anything, let me know, because it hurts. Now, would I get box braids again? Yeah, probably. If this guy wasn't... Yes. This is definitely not for the tender-headed. So I can only imagine if I was like extremely tender-headed, I'd be dead like that. That's how I die.
I don't fucking know. What is it?
It's Pidgey.
Oh my god. Are you
That's why I was like, maybe fidgety.
Why didn't you just say like it shits or something?